first rider has entered the arena for the second class on the program for day 2 here at Foresight, jumping at Willinga for 2025. Turia Farms, the class sponsor of this metre 35 class for horses under 9 years old. Thank you to Ananda and James Kennard for their generous support. This class will be run under Article 238.2.1, 1 round against the clock. 52 combinations coming forward. First to go, the Chuggy Equestrian Stable, Gabrielle Chugg riding the homebred CF Cabochon. Young stallion by Emerald, out of the superstar mare Crystalline. First to go in the Turia Farms metre 35 young horse class, 1 round against the clock. One rail, 4 jumping penalties to get us underway for Gabrielle Chugg, CF Cabochon, in a time 69.47. The time allowed on course set by course designer here this weekend, Gavin Chester, was 85 seconds, so well under the time allowed for the first rider. With number 2 in the draw, Tory Glass, based out of the Raymont Equestrian Stable. Tory, in this class, riding Bonnie Valley, Hakuna Matata. Twelve jumping penalties in a time 80.01 for Tory Glass and Bonnie Valley, Hakuna Matata. Number 3 in the draw on course, Tom McDermott. Tom riding the stallion Delta Blue Go. jumped a clear round in yesterday's class. All clear, Tom McDermott and Delta Blue go in a time 69.98, 69.98, and all clear straight to the top of the leaderboard. These early stages of the Chiria Farms metre 35. Victorian rider Robert Palm, the Five Palms Racing and Equestrian Services, competition partners of Jumping at Willinga this year. Robert aboard the stallion Com Fu, placed 8th in yesterday's class. One rail, 4 jumping penalties in a time 68.43 for Robert Palm and Com Fu. Move now to number 5 in the draw, the Boree Equine Stable. Arena class partners here this year. This is Jennifer Wood. This is a horse that Jennifer and her husband Nathan imported to the country. Nathan not here this weekend, so wife Jen in the saddle. The mare C. Van Heist, mare by Cabrio van der Heffink. Jennifer Wood, C. Van Heist, all clear in a time 68.73. New leader in the competition. If you've just joined us, we are underway in the Chiria Farms metre 35. Class for horses under 9 years old. A lot of these horses you will see in Saturdays Futurity Spectacular. Number 6 in the draw, Ali Lamb. Riding the stallion, King Kashmir TN. Thank you to Denison Farms for their support of Jumping at Willinga for 2025. Two rails, 8 jumping penalties in a time, 72.77. Ali Lamb, King Kashmir TN. Just a reminder to all competitors in this class, there will be an arena drag after number 25 in the draw. And all competitors in the following class, the Peachester Lodge Open metre 35, you will have an opportunity to walk the course at the conclusion of this young horse section. Move to number 7 in the draw. Mornington Peninsula in Victoria. This is Shimona Fraid. Shimona of Hadassah Park, arena class partner of this year's Jumping at Willinga. Shimona aboard Lady Mango du Kalu. Four jumping penalties plus time penalties for Shimona Fraid and Lady Mango du Kalu, a total of 12 at the conclusion of their round. Number 8 in the draw, Greengrove Stud Farm, Paige McBain, riding the Greengrove bred gelding, Greengrove Caspian. One late rail, Paige McBain, Green Grove, Caspian. 4 jumping penalties in a time, 81.99. With number 9 in the draw. Travelling up with a truckload of horses from Victoria. This is Brooke Dobbin. And Brooke riding Oaks Empire. One rail, 4 jumping penalties in a time, 68.89 for Brooke Dobbin and Oaks Empire. With number 10 in the draw, the winner and second place getter in yesterday's class, Chris Chugg. Chris this time riding Crystalina. Full sibling imported to the country by Chris and Gabrielle Chugg to Crystalline. Well, he gave the last a rattle, but it stayed in the cups. Chris Chugg, Crystalline, all clear in a time, 64.59, 64.59, straight to the top of the leaderboard. So we've had 10 combinations go through the Turia Farms metre 35 young horse class. Number 11 in the draw, originally from New Zealand, now based at Yandu Park. This is Steffi Whitaker. Steffi aboard Finch Farm Boss. Great clear round, Steffi Whitaker, Finch Farm Boss, in a time 73.68, slots her into 4th place. Number 12 in the draw, Murren Bateman, just up the road. This is Clint Beresford. Clint aboard Oaks Chingo, placed 5th in yesterday's metre 35 round 1. Eight jumping penalties in a time 76.68 for Clint Beresford and Oaks Chingo. As we go back to Victoria, number 13 in the draw, Tori Stuckey. Tori riding Talara Valian. 2 rails, 8 jumping penalties in a time 83.19 for Tori Stuckey and Talara Balian. Number 14 in the draw, Crystal Cross. Next to go, and Crystal riding Oaks Cordeaux. Well, unfortunate elimination there for Crystal Cross. The unplanned dismount from Oaks Cordeaux after fence 7. Seems to be up and okay. Sure she'll see our medical team here today. Number 15 in the draw from the Red Leaf Lodge stable. Competition partner of Jumping at Willinga this year. Big thank you to Red Leaf Lodge. This is Talara Cameron riding the Liz Watson-owned Mimosa. 15 in the draw. The Turia Farms metre 35 young horse class. Current leader in the competition, Chris Chugg, time to beat 64.59. One rail, 4 jumping penalties, plus 1 time penalty for exceeding the time allowed of 85 seconds, a total of 5 for Talara Cameron and Mimosa. Another Victorian rider joining us here this year. The Foresight Jumping at Willinga. Number 16 in the draw, Paul Brent, riding Chaco Star JSE. All clear, Paul Brent and Checo Star JSE in a time 71.30. 71.30 slots him into fourth place. Gives us the fifth clear round in this Churia Farms metre 35 class for horses under 9 years old. 1 round against the clock. With number 17 in the draw from Bywong, New South Wales. This is Madeline Cinderberry. And Maddie riding GC Carante. One rail, 4 jumping penalties in a time 75.08. Madeline Cinderberry and GC Carante. Number 18 in the draw. Competitor in last night's winning team, Australian Green team, taking the win in the Trans-Tasman Senior Final Series. Gemma Crichton and Gemma aboard GSS Kajang. Just the 1 rail down, 4 jumping penalties for Gemma Crichton and GSS Kajang in a time 79.85. Number 19 in the draw, Diamond B Farm, the Hawkesbury region of New South Wales. Amanda Madigan riding the Diamond B bred Diamond B Chinook. All clear, Amanda Madigan and Diamond B Chinook in a time 75.65, 75.65, and all clear. Puts her into 6th place. Number 20 in the draw, Ned Calcraft. The bell to begin his round on the stallion, Glenara Stately. The final fence falling to the floor for Ned Calcraft and Glenara Stately. 4 jumping penalties in a time 66.19. Number 21 in the draw, Mornington Peninsula in Victoria from the Lever Equestrian Stable, Frida Lindgren. Frida riding 3MC Lumia. Picked up a place in yesterday's class with a different horse. Number 21 in the Turia Farms metre 35. Well, exactly the same situation to the previous rider. Just the final fence falling to the floor for Frida Lindgren and 3MC Lumia. One rail, 4 jumping penalties. Conclusion of their round. Just 4 riders to go before a quick arena break. Number 22 in the draw, Emma Collins. The Yandu Park stable aboard Manhattan C. All competitors in the Yandu Equestrian Services Arena 2. Your course is open for walking for the Howden Insurance Metre 10 Open, the Evans Park Metre 10 Young Horse, and the Coolmore Australia Thoroughbred Sport Horse Association Metre 10. And just a quick message from the judge. They will take competitors in all 3 of the sections of the Metre 10. So the thoroughbred competitors don't have to wait around. They will run those 3 sections together to compete in that Metre 10. One rail, 4 jumping penalties in a time 73.50 for Emma Collins and Manhattan C. Number 23 in the draw. Emma's husband, Josh Collins, we next to go. Aboard Zora, horse bred by Melissa Blair. By Josh's stallion in Cornell. We'll see here tomorrow evening in the World Cup qualifier. Out of Melissa Blair's mare, Zadora. Josh Collins, number 23 in the draw, aboard Zora. Current leader in the competition, Chris Chugg, time to beat, 64.59. One late rail, the second last fence on course, falling to the floor for Josh Collins and Zora. 4 jumping penalties in a time, 69.79. Number 24 in the draw, returning to the arena. Currently sitting in second with her first ride. jumping a clear round. Jennifer Wood, this time riding Ballinagar Maxime, the Irish-bred mare by Louis Dam, imported to the country by Jen and her husband Nathan, placed third in yesterday's metre 35 young horse class. One rail, 4 jumping penalties in a time 69.12 for Jennifer Wood and Ballinagar Maxime. One rider left to go before the arena break. With 25 in the draw. Tom McDermott. Tom aboard Chester Thompson. This combination placed 6th in yesterday's class. All clear, Tom McDermott. Chester Thompson stops the clock. 65.68, 65.68 slots into second, just behind Chris Chugg. Will be just a short break. Arena maintenance, and then we'll be back with the second half of the Chiria Farms metre 35. One round competition for horses 9 years and under.